Race. Did everybody have fun making their cars?
No.
Okay. Okay. I cheer louder than that while I'm snoring. Did you guys have fun making your cars? There we go. That's what we're hoping for. Okay, everybody had a good time getting ready for today. Today will just be the finishing cap on the hard work everybody's done. So, enjoy. Have a good time. Cheer each other on.
Nope, just wanted to say thank you to Captain Fall for letting us and accommodating us to race with them so that we get on to other things in the afternoon time. So let's have fun and see all our hard work.
What are we starting with? Tigers, bears?
He will be the race master, and he will give us all the individual rules of the plan here in just one moment. All right? So, our Boy Scouts from Troop 110, please kick us off.
Louder. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alrighty, how many of you guys remember me from last year? How many of you guys remember my number one rule?
Have fun.
What's my number one rule? That's my number two.
No.
What's my number one? What's my number one rule?
I know.
What's my number one rule?
Yeah, that's yours.
You're very close. Somebody over here? That's my number two. What's my number one? There you go, there it is. So, for those of you that didn't hear, if you put your car on my track without my permission, that tells me that you want me to go home with your car. Moms, dads, we all okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. You know the penalty, you know the rule, so don't do it. Okay, especially at the time when you go start taking stuff out. That annoys me big time, so that's not going to happen. Because you guys want to go home with your cars, right? Okay, very good. Second two rules, number two is have fun. Now I've added another third rule because I really don't know what's going on here. Maybe you guys can help me figure out this third rule. But every week, at the end of the week, when you guys are sitting down front here, I go down and I scrub out the bottom of these things for creepy crawlers. You guys see bugs on there? You see any creepy crawlers on the bottom of there? You guys see any creepy crawlers underneath there? No! Any bugs under there? Well then guys, I don't understand something here because there's no creepy crawlers under there, but during their race, these do this. They keep creeping forward, closer and closer to the track, and we have less and less room. So how's that happening if there's no creepy crawlers under there?
Kids.
Well, that makes rule number three then, doesn't it? Don't move my stanchions closer so that cuts us off, okay? Fair enough? Fair enough. All right, we're going to start with the Tigers, the way we're going to run the races today. First off, I got another question for all of you guys. How many of you guys been to a stock car race, been to a state fair, or been to watch a NASCAR race on TV, or ever seen a car race at all? What happens at these races? What happens at these races? They what? They wreck? Yep, they see the crash. Yep. What else happens? What else happens? They lose tires. Yeah, they do. What else happens? They get off the track. They do. Yep. They lose control and they get off the track, don't they? Yep. What else happens?
They explode.
They explode. Yeah, they can do that too. What else happens? They collide with other cars. What else happens? Problems with the engines, and they quit running, don't they? Yeah. What else happens? They mess up. Yeah, that's true. That's bottom line. Well, anyway, yeah. They roll over. Yeah, what else? They crash into the sidelines. They sure do. Well, you know, all of those things happen in Pinewood Derby except a few of them. I've never had a Pinewood Derby catch fire or explode. I've been doing Pinewood Derby since 1991. I've never seen that happen. And the other thing that's never happened in any of my Pinewood Derbies, I've never had anybody die. So, I think it has a pretty good track record, Moms, Dads, don't you? I think it's a pretty good track record.
Yeah.
And I've been doing these since 91. I've helped as few as one pack and as many as 23 races in a given year. So I've seen a few races, and I've been doing this since 91, a long time of doing it. So the way we're going to do the race is a lot geared up that I do it for the scouts, the way we handle it. Lane 1 is on this side of the venue, lane 10 is on that side. When we start out the race, beginning the first race out of the group of cars, we're going to try to get by with 4 cars, at least for the Cub Scout division. We'll go through 4 races for each group of cars. If you start off in lane 1, you go lane 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're in lane 10, you'll be in 10, 1, 2, 3. And of course 5, 6, 7, and then 8. So we rotate the car 1 position that way each time. If you're on the 10th lane, you rotate back over this way and move across. That way you get a different lane each time. At the beginning of the first of the 4 races, we will read the scout's name and your number and what lane you're in. It's an important part. It's what we call positive card identification. Yes, question. They do. They sure do. They go up in flames. So we're gonna rotate them. The first time you're told what your number is and the name, and that is your time to identify correctly if that is your car. If it is correct, we'll run the race. If not, let us know. The other thing is, as we move it over, if you tell me after the race is over that your car was in the wrong lane,
It's too late.
it's too late. This could be a good thing or a bad thing. Good thing would be, you might have got your buddy's time. Everybody might have the faster time. Bad thing is you got the wrong one, because the scorekeeper's already taken the times in. So, if you see your car out of place, you need to let me know before that gate goes down. Sometimes I test to see if you're still back at home playing video games, not paying attention to the race, that I intentionally switch cars. So, the question is, am I going to catch you or are you going to catch me? Fair enough? You up for a game on that? All right, so I need your help. So that way we make sure, because otherwise it's too late. You heard the scorekeepers say, hey, it's too late. Okay? Otherwise we'd be here all day figuring out late races and stuff like that. Down here on the scoreboard, the first 2 digits are the placement your car came across the finish line. The next 4 digits are the time. Down to actually 1 more decimal point on the scoreboard. You just don't display that next digit. So, if you see a case on the scoreboard that says place 4th and 5th and the times are exactly the same, then you're going, how can that be? You don't see the other digit. Each one of those digits, to put that on the board, was $50. That would have been another $500 on the track. Okay, so it wasn't worth it to do and have the extra real estate on the board. If it was just that much more expensive to add it, I chose to leave it off. So, it does go down 1 more digit. We just don't see that. And besides, the counter's going so fast you can't blink to get 10,000ths of a second. All right, so we're going to run a group of test cards down. You guys are my judges. I'm going to use a big word. What does the word unanimous mean? Anybody tell me what unanimous means? What is unanimous?
Random.
Random? No. Unanimous.
Unidentified.
Not identified. No. Unanimous. That's anonymous, and I want unanimous. You guys know what that word means? What does it mean? It means everybody. You guys are all my judges. You're my track judges here today. At the end of this test group of cars, I need thumbs up or thumbs down. If thumbs up, that means you agree that the track is good. If I don't see your thumb up, I'm going to ask you what's wrong. That includes moms and dads. So if your thumb's not up, I need to know why. If it's there's a problem with the track, we'll try to fix it. If we can fix it, we'll go on. If we can't fix it, we'll disqualify that lane. But now's the time to say there's a problem with the lane. Okay? Judges, are you ready? We will start with the Tigers unless there is a group that insists they need to go first because they've got something to do. And if they've got something going on, I can switch it up. But I usually start with Tigers, Wolves, Bears. And I go right up the order to Webelos then. Then we'll have the overall runoff. Generally, I will advance the first, second, third place winners from the Tigers, Wolves, Bears, Webelos for your overall pack race. And then we open up to the opens, and at that point, the youth runs and the open runs, we might cut down with the races for those that want to get to the memorial service this afternoon. I understand that that's several of you guys here that want to do that as well. Okay, any other questions?
In the back.
What do you got here? Question? Okay. Oh, if you'll make it down the end. Oh, yes. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. I got a question. I got to answer the one that just came up. What happens if your car doesn't finish? If your car does not finish for any reason, we spot 5 seconds. We will spot 5 seconds on the scoreboard. We will ask for you and your pit crew to meet me with your car right up here. We'll give you a chance to see if we can't fix the problem. If we can fix it, we'll try to get back into the race. If it's not fixable, unfortunately, it may get disqualified. We'll give you the option if you want to continue to race it. But we do try to get it in, but you take that first 5-second penalty on that car, and then we evaluate how we're going to handle it from there. Okay? Oh, if weight falls off the car. That's right. If weight falls off the car, it stays off. Official Cub Scout policy has been since day one. If the weight falls off, the weight stays off. If your cars crash into another car, comes down here and it jumps in and crashes into another car, we're going to stop that race. That race, those times won't count. We'll bring those cars back. We'll re-race them. I need a volunteer. I need one volunteer to be my tow truck driver. Who's going to be my tow truck driver? Adult volunteer. Well, you got them up here. Very good. So I got my tow truck drivers. Did you get your fancy tow trucks? They're down there. Very good. All right. Judges, are you ready to watch the test run? Here we go. First race, first group of cars. You ready? Thumbs up or thumbs down? And if you're sitting in the background and you can't see, get closer so you can, because I want a unanimous vote, meaning everybody. Here we go. On your mark. Get set. Go! Judges, what do we think? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Get them up high.